So now I'm done doing the grind and smell, and all 100 doses have been smelled, and they're in one of these three categories. So you have to imagine there are 100 cups here on the table. Some of them are in strong PTD, and now I'm going to fill out the second part of the guide that I sent as a spreadsheet, because I'm going to do the second check. I'm going to start with the strong ones and smell them again and see if I still think this is a strong PTD, and if it does, then it stays here. This one maybe doesn't really, it seems really light now, so I'm going to move this one to mild, and then this one I'm going to make sure it's still mild, and if it is, I'm going to leave it here. If I should think PTD has disappeared, I can move it here. So I'm going to mark that accordingly. For anything that was a strong or a mild on this one, I'm going to mark it again, strong and mild, or whatever it happens to be. If this one, for example, turns into no PTD, then in here, I mark it in this column. All right, so that would be a case like one of these moved over here. And now that I've done my second check, now I know which cups we need to actually cup. So I'm going to make a note of that on here, on my notes, okay? So I have from 49, test 2, so 49, test 2, and 49, test 3 need to be cupped. This one didn't actually happen that way. 51, sorry, my pen doesn't work. 51, test 3 also needs to be cupped. So if John Paul and Grace and Gashema could then cup these three and do the full cupping notes on these three, that would be great. In other words, you'll be cupping any cups that end up in the suspect category, either strong or mild, from the grind and smell. And this way what you've done is you've eliminated cupping all these coffees that don't have PTD. We're pretty sure from the grind that these have a low incidence of PTD, if there's any. We're only spending the time it takes to cup on the ones that are highly suspicious.